Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We had a fantastic show lined up for you today. Big Brad, been traveling the world, man. You're like just a young navigator out here. How we doing, buddy?
Yeah, not feeling as youthful as you'd think with that young navigation, but I'm really excited to finally be back home for an extended period of time, get back into the slate. We got new sports starting. There's a lot to be excited about, and holy crap, what a game 7. We almost got there with that 8-0 with the Blue Jays, but they blew it late.
Unbelievable. I mean, the baseball season was crazy. And I mean, where else did you go this weekend? You were in Austin, Texas. You were in Minnesota.
Yeah, I was in Austin last weekend, and then my wife decided to fly us to Minnesota the very next day for my child's first Halloween that I must not miss. So I was there. No sports betting in Minneapolis or in Minnesota. So I'm back here, excited, ready to go.
There we go. Well, it's good to have you back, big dog. Real good to have you back. Good to see everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday so far. If you could hit the like button for us, that'd be fantastic. We won't ask you for anything else, but if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I swear it won't bug you again about it. All right. Yesterday, solid day, baby. Bo Nix threw a pick. Joe Flacco threw a pick. Patrick Mahomes threw a pick. Bills plus 1.5. They went outright. Patriots money line. 49ers money line plus 130. We get that. Seahawks money line last night. And we got that paired with the Cowboys. So what does that mean? That means now you have Monday Night Football, the Cowboys money line at plus 165 tonight. Panthers Packers over 43.5. Broncos Texans over 39.5. Josh Allen threw a pick. And then we take a look last night. Sam Darnold threw a pick, got that. Jaden Daniels threw a pick, got that. Oh, man, we got so close here on these two as well. Jackson Smith, the Jigba, over 28.5. His longest was 26. Debo, longest reception over 20.5. Longest was 19. So there we go. 2-2 on the show last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-3. Like, we dominated this weekend. College football, we did the same thing. So shout out to everybody. And like I said, it is an absolute team effort. All of us together doing that, right? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Had a great weekend. Absolutely crushed it. Smoked it as you do. It's the best crew in the game. They can't touch it. They can't touch it. AB said, AB, waiting for there to be 5 numbers in the chat. At the Saddle of Haas. Nice call. Should have never doubted you. Hey, man, that was a tough game last night, bro. And look, I had a bad feeling that when you're coming back from injury and you still got 8-9 million other injuries, it's just brutal. And this is a Seahawks team that is very, very good. So yeah, Matty boy, and appreciate me. We had a lot of fun. Don't take too terribly much from it. Commanders will be all right. It's just there's a horrible matchup. Horrific timing, right? Welcome to the NFL. All you can do, go to work, get better, come back this weekend, pop it. That's all you can do, baby. Can't win the Super Bowl. Can't do it in 1 week, but you can go out and whoop somebody's ass in 1 week. Can do that. So there you go, Matty boy. Don't sweat it. Commander's going to be all right. All right, now let's jump into it. Howie Schwab crew play today. Brad, and I'm throwing it to you. I want your just gut check opinion, all right? Doesn't have to be any analysis whatsoever. Just want your thoughts, okay? We got 4 options here for Monday Night Football tonight. Cardinals plus 3.5 or the Cowboys minus 3.5. Dallas Cowboys are at home. Over 53.5, under 53.5. Now, let me say this real quick before you answer Brad or anybody else. Remember, the Cardinals do not have Kyler Murray tonight. Jacoby Brissett is their starting quarterback. If you don't know Jacoby Brissett, he's all right. Like, that's about the best way to put it. Brissett can go out and throw. There's a reason why the spread's only 3.5 and the Cowboys are at home, right? So Jacoby Brissett he ain't no rookie. He's been in this league, but he ain't Kyler Murray. So, Brad, I throw it over to you, man. You got Cardinals plus 3.5, Cowboys minus 3.5, over 53.5 or under 53.5. Where are you feeling?
I'd buy the boys to -3. And that's because I just think that they can score too much. Like, we've seen the offense of the Cowboys be pretty solid. I lean that over, but it's a really, really high total. And I can't trust Jacoby Brissett as much as maybe you'd think about trusting Kyler Murray. I just think that the boys will eventually outscore them by at least more than 3. So give me the boys bot to -3.
Yeah, smart call, man. And it's why we took the risk last night of the Seahawks money line to pair it with the Cowboys money line. So now we've got Cowboys money line plus 165, right? I feel you on the Cowboys. Tizzle, I think Tizzle's been – look, what I love about this show is that we simplify things and we pay attention. We learn from, what we need to learn from and go. And Tizzle said this before week one, and it was absolutely probably the sharpest take that we've had, that the Cardinals are absolutely a mirrored football team. What do we mean by that? They're almost like chameleons. Like they can adapt and play any style of ball that you want. Watch. Jacoby Brissett's they're on their backup quarterback, and they'll play with the Cowboys. Now, I think the Cowboys are going to win this game, but there's a reason why the spread is so low. Dallas at home, Arizona on the road with a backup quarterback. But the danger is that Dallas knows exactly who they are. They know that they're not a perfect team out here with a great defense. No, their path to victory is that scoreboard. Period, point blank, end of story. It's like a soccer team who knows, dude, none of us can play defense. We suck. We get it. But we got 10 dudes who are absolutely lethal at putting the ball on net, right? That's Dallas. And the scary part is that they know that. They don't pretend to be somebody else. They don't pretend to be a team that they're not. They know exactly who they are. And they know how. That's very dangerous in the NFL, in any sport, right? Because they play their own game. So we're going to see it tonight. But yeah, Cowboys winning margin 1-6 up to plus 310. If you've been paying attention, you got to take it. Yeah, and what Tizzle's saying, it's a bet. The winning margin, 1-6 points, meaning that the Cowboys win by 1-6 points. Now, you could play that. And if you want to give yourself a little insurance, I don't know what the other numbers are, right? But, 7-11, roughly. You could take a look there. But as Tizzle's saying, the Cardinals have been a mirror team all year. Emilio, good to see you. It's going to look like a college game tonight. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So bet accordingly. And again, the tough part, and we'll go into it more, the tough part is that when you have to bet and project a game with a backup quarterback, I mean, what do? Brad, you could sit here all day and do nothing but research, do the best analysis, literally, that science could offer. And they got to go play the game. It one snap, and all that doesn't matter, right? So we're going to find out tonight. But again, with a backup quarterback on the road, and you're only 3.5-point underdogs, goes to tell you, Jacoby Brissett, he ain't a rook. You know what I mean? So he's been around. But we'll see. You got to go out and do it tonight. Now, we'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern here to break down that game. We'll break down both offenses, both teams, defenses, every prop bet imaginable, everything you think of. Just come join us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. I assure you, it's going to be a ton of fun. Okay, let's get there. All right, Big Brad, let's jump into the picks, big dog. All right, big boy, start us off. What you got?
We're going to Poland, the top flight of Poland, the Ekstraklasa, in a matchup at 11 a.m. Central Time. Lechia Gdańsk is taking them Radomiak Radom. They are looking for 3 total goals right here at -135. So between the two teams, all we need is 3 total. And it's coming in at such a high frequency between both teams, upwards of 76% for the home team and 87% for the away team. Radomiak away from home has now conceded 2+ goals in 5 straight away, including 3+ in 4 straight away from home. Both teams like to hit both teams to score. Both teams hit over 2.5. They do it in their matchup history, 4 of the last 5 against one another. And they also trend a very solid goal per half, upwards of 92% each. Sorry if you can hear my dog. And then we also have 1 goal or 2 goals trending upwards of 80%. So that's kind of how we see it, a goal in either half, especially with 1 half pushing 2. We like 3 total goals with Lechia Gdańsk and Radomiak over 2.5 -135. And that's coming up at 11 a.m. Central Time.
11 a.m. Central. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. And let me say, we're always pro dog on this show. I always play your bets, but now that we have a dog back there getting in on the action, yeah, I'm betting it too. All right, how do you pronounce that second name? Radomiak?
It's Radomiak.
Radomiak. All right. So it's like Quinnipiac's European brother. That was the worst joke you're going to ever hear all day. All day. Started it off early. All right. Shout out to the chat. Want to know in college basketball, baby. Look at John Boy. Look at Big Tizzle smoking these fools. I love it. Well done. College basketball starting today. Yeah. And Matty Ice asked if they got these kids playing at 8 a.m. They're making these kids play basketball at 8 a.m. What is this? AAU? Yeah. Hey, bro. This is like the you remember jamborees? You remember having to play jamborees in like little league football? You know, they'd be like a quarter or something. This feels like that like Christmas holiday jamboree of like high school basketball, except it's on a college level. I love it. I love college basketball, man. All right, so let's jump into it here. Cowboys money line plus 165. Jacoby Brissett. Okay, now the Cowboys, we've got that from yesterday. So if you played the Seahawks money line, Cowboys money line, that's where that is. Jacoby Brissett, yeah, we're going to take him to throw a pick. Dak Prescott, we're going to take him to throw a pick, minus 115. And we're going to go to the big boy, Nikola Jokic, over 1.5 threes here at minus 115. So those are the picks. We'll jump into the games, and we'll throw those back up here in just a second. But want to make sure that we got all those picks up. Cody says, that's a joke. Seriously, don't gamble your children's Christmas. Hey, sometimes on Christmas Eve, man, you got to be hitting them parlays. Got to get some of this money back. We got to eat tomorrow. Shout out to all parents, and shout out to all parents around this time of Christmas, man. Making miracles happen. Hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes every single second you got leading up to Christmas to do it, and I respect the hell out of it. So hat tip to you, and let's put up. We're going to start now. It's November 3rd. We're starting betting for Christmas money. All right, that's what we're doing. We're going to put a little bit away every time we win, and boom, it's going to be a nice Christmas, and we're not going to wait until December 22nd to hit massive parlays to get presents. I've been there. I've been there a lot. All right, let's jump into it. Man, let's have some fun. All right, so Brad, we got the NFL tonight. Okay, again, startup league. We'll see if it makes it through. I don't know if it's going to happen. That said, Cardinals and the Cowboys tonight. Okay, Cowboys 3.5-point favorite. Total of 53.5. Cardinals plus 145 on the money line. And Jinxie said, how about them Panthers? How about you and them Panthers? Because you were spot on, Jinxie, calling it all week. All week. Well freaking done, bro. Well done. Absolutely. Hey, and said it too. Said, AB, I don't know what you're doing. I'm trying to help you with your money. Bet the Panthers. And was right. And was spot on with it. I love it. Well done, Jinxie. All right, so, yeah. Now, for this game tonight, Brad, honestly, your breakdown was pretty spot on. The Cowboys know exactly who they are, and what they go to do is score points. Period, point blank. That's what they look to do. It gets interesting along the way, but I think it said, like in the chat, this is going to feel like a college game. It is. It is. And that's good. I like them. Like, college games are fun. And I think we're going to get a little bit of that tonight. Now, here's the hard part, Brad. The most difficult part of betting this game is how many points are the Cardinals going to score? We have a pretty good idea. You know who Dallas is? Let me pull this up real quick. The Dallas Cowboys are kind of like the Tennessee Vols in football. Defense ain't that good. But they know that scoring points is kind of what they have to do. So we're going to bet Dallas and Tennessee pretty similarly in regards to these teams. So when you look at it, the question is, how many points do the Cardinals score? Cowboys are a 26 to 30 point team. That's what they are. What do we get from Jacoby Brissett tonight? That total of 53.5, it's a big number. Now, do not get yourself on the side of betting unders in Cowboys games because they could score and they can give up a bunch too.
And they don't stop at the end of the game. They keep pushing it.
Oh, yeah, because they know that, that you just keep going. Like that's the like they don't play any, prevent defense. They don't go into a prevent shell offense. They just go. That's all that they know. And it's dangerous. When you know who you are, it's very dangerous for other people because you know exactly the margins that you could play around with and the ones that you can't. So if you know that you have to score 26 to 30 points roughly, well, you're going to go for it. And like you said, that's the danger because the Cowboys, they could be up in the fourth quarter and they don't stop. They just keep going because it's all that they know. So that's why, like Brad, you absolutely drilled it right there. Like that's the danger of this total is that if the Cowboys do whoop on the Cardinals, man, if the Cardinals go just into a shell tonight, I mean, you're going to need the Cowboys to score 45 points to get the, you know what I mean? Like that's the concern.
Yeah, for me, it's like, will the ball get into the end zone or will they have to kick a bunch of field goals? And I think that kind of is going to dictate that number right there.
Yeah. You know what you're going to get tonight? You're going to get fourth down attempts. You might even get a 2-point conversion attempt. This could be one of those weird type games.
A little octopus? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, an octopus would be nice. An octopus would be real nice, man. Oh, and shout out to everybody who had Torrey Horton last night. First touchdown. Got in. Horton, here's a who. Big Randall Mims got in. Randall's in the club. Watch out. Oh, I love it. All right, Brad, let's put the picks up. Let's talk a little soccer, and then we got some college basketball and stuff to and NBA to go through as well. But, yeah, let it rip, bro. What you got?
11 a.m. Central Time in the top flight of Poland, the Ekstraklasa, in a matchup between Lechia Gdańsk is taking on Radomiak. We're looking for 3 total goals, and I got that at minus 135.
Minus 135. Indeed, my boy. All right, Cowboys money line. We got that carryover from yesterday, plus 165. Jacoby Brissett, 1+ pick. Dak Prescott, 1+ pick. And then Nikola Jokic over 1.5 3-pointers. All right, Brad. I can't read that board back there because my eyesight's going by the day. Look, you're going to see me in glasses here pretty soon. Let me just go ahead and say that. I could feel the eyesight going. What do we got there? Does that say course, Georgia? Eminem?
Georgia. Of course it's in Georgia. Trending goals right now, shockingly enough, earlier in the season, you could have counted about 30 to 40% of these hit totals, both teams to score over 2.5 goals, and definitely not the over 3.5. But as we have started to end the season in Georgia, what they like to do, it's a cyclical league. The scoring comes and goes. Toward the end of this season, both teams are really starting to go for it. Some teams with nothing to lose, some teams chasing it, certain results. Today's match up is a little bit tricky with Diagori. I don't know if they're going to hit both teams to score or not. The away team trends it, but the home team not so much in 3 of the last 12. But when you're looking at Georgia, these figures are super, super nice. Both teams to score 24 and 9, 73%. So around 3 out of every 4 matches are trending it. And these lines are going to be around minus 110, minus 120. So really, really good value. And you're also hitting the over 2.5 goals around 70%. So that's 69%, 7 out of every 10. And then you look even higher when it gets to that over 2.5, it's shooting the over 3.5 in 81% of the trending figures. So Georgia, look for the both teams to score. If both teams to score happens, 7 out of every 10 of those probably are going to hit that over 2.5. And then 4 out of every 5 are going to hit the over 3.5.
Beautiful work. Georgia, we on the grind. Dude, shout out to the movie ATL. I love that movie. I love ATL. Oh my goodness, man. All right, shout out to Georgia. Georgia's a cool state, man. Georgia's cool. Yeah, have you ever been to the aquarium in Atlanta?
I have a number of times actually.
It's dope.
Yeah,
One of the whale sharks died. You know the two huge whale sharks that they have? One of them died. I know it's terrible.
captive.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Captive.
Yeah, like, dude. If you're into aquariums, go to Atlanta. It's absolutely awesome. And the College Football Hall of Fame is like right there. And Coca-Cola, if you want to go see that.
Yeah, dude, Coca-Cola is sweet. If you haven't been there, trying all the Cokes from around the world, it's really
Yeah,
sweet.
I know it is, Maddie. Dude, I said it best, man. R.I.P. Whale Shark. Hey, we're thinking about your whale shark. Matty Boy said, AB, just do it. You'll be happier. I didn't realize how much I needed glasses. Way easier to see and fewer headaches. Matty Boy, let me tell you, I appreciate that. And I think, like, you're spot on. Like, I need to go do it today. And I believe that I'm going to. So tonight, let me just say, bet on AB and glasses tonight. Let me just say that. And Matty Boy, I appreciate it. I've never done this before. But I could definitely tell that, like, my eyes, I could see it. Now, up close, great. But, like, that board, yeah, it's tough. And, of course, like, who doesn't need glasses? Like, I feel like most people do. What are you going to do? So, AB, I went to Johnson Care at Lynn's Crafters in Nashville West last week. They hooked me up. John Boy, beautiful. Nashville West, Bellevue area, love it. That's a nice little outdoor area too. The Nashville West, dude. Like the whole what is that? What is that road? Is that Centennial? That you go straight from downtown, like all the way. Yeah, I like West
It
Nashville.
turns into West End.
Yeah,
Or West End all the way. Yeah.
No, and I appreciate that, John Boy. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I got to do it. As you know, I love ref trends. Adrian Hill tonight. Home favorites are 0-4 against the spread, 0-4 straight up. Over under 2-5. Charlotte. That's it. Centennial. Charlotte. That's it. Charlotte Avenue. Yes. A Centennial. Charlotte. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Jinxie said, heard they got orcas down there. Not sure which type. They got some orcas down there. Now, I'll tell you this, that area, they got cougars too. You got to watch out for that. You get in that West End area, got a little money over there. And that's been Cougar Talk here on Driving the Line. Okay, so Brad, let's hit the picks one more time, and then let's talk some NBA, some college basketball here. So hit yours once more. What you got, my friend?
The Poland Extra Klasa coming up here at 11 a.m. Central Time, so just 1.5 hours away. Lehia Gdańsk is taking on Radomiak. Over 2.5 goals is what we're looking for, so 3 total, and I got that at minus 135.
Beautiful work, my friend. All right, Cowboys money line, Jacoby Brissett interception, Dak Prescott interception, Nikola Jokic over 1.5 threes at minus 115. And Jinxie laugh. West End is where Vanderbilt is. Vanderbilt University. West End is where lot of nice things are. It's a very nice area. The whole Charlotte can get a little wild in certain spots. Charlotte Pike. Man, I used to go to that Crystals over there on Charlotte. Oh my God. I lived right over we used to go to Demumbrian all the time. Right? And then there's a Crystals right down the street, dude. Solid. Okay. That's been bar talk. Demumbrian Street, a lot of fun. If you've never been to Nashville, you'll enjoy it.
The kids call it D Street now, AB.
They call it D Street?
Isn't that terrible?
We caused ruckuses on D Street. These kids don't know.
Back when D Street had Dan McGinnis, shout out Dan McGinnis. Absolutely.
Dan McGinnis was up at the top, at the end of the bar or the street of bars. I know exactly what you're talking about. Dude, I was underage in that mug. Shout out to the fake ID dude in high school. Anyways, all right. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Bro, we used to in high school, we used to go to fight night. They had this thing, fight night, on a bar Nashville, and they put these big, huge boxing rings, right? And that was the thing. People would just box. And me and my boy Davey Burke, we got fake IDs to go in and fight adults. They were like, "What? You were 17 getting in there to fight adults?" You're like, "Yeah, I want some of that smoke." Pop. All right. I knocked it off. All right, there we go. I knocked my microphone off. All right. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. Also fun, the NBA. All right. So we've got there's a million games tonight. We're on Jokic here, over 1.5 threes against the Kings. But again, if anybody has NBA plays they want to drop in, we could absolutely use it. Right? Brad, how you feeling about the NBA so far? You taking in a lot of it?
Not much of it, AB. Not much of it. I tried to take in, what game was it the other night? The Cavs Celtics game. That was bad.
What happened?
It's just bad basketball. Just bad. Like the Cavs, just bad. Just, the old rundown, chuck a three, get the rebound, go down there, chuck a three.
And you know what? Let me just say, I'm so glad that you said that. And chin on it 1 second. I'll get right back to it. That's exactly why. Like, we're going to set up on this show how we did home runs in baseball. We're going to set up something like that in the NBA. But I'm so glad that you said that, because literally I was going through it last night and this morning, and it's too early. Like, I want to do it for threes every day. And if there's any other props that anybody has, let me know. Right? Like, literally the only show out there where you can mold the show exactly how you want it. So let me know, like, what you'd like to go over. But what you just said is exactly right. That's why I didn't start with it today, because it's so early and we've got in-season game, turn all of that, right? So I say all that to say, be careful with the NBA. It's all right. Chin on it. 3236. My boy, Cowboys money line. Jay Will, anytime touchdown. Trey McBride, anytime touchdown, plus 497. I love it. Great look. Great look right there. Now we got college basketball today too. The big game. Well, there's a couple big ones. Florida and Arizona is a massive one. Massive basketball game. I love these early ranked games because you just go out and you just kind of have fun. We got Tennessee versus Mercer tonight too. Look at that transition. We just got it on your screen there. It was nice. But yeah, if anybody has any college basketball props, plays, picks, what you got? Yeah, drop that in. Tizzle. NBA has been nice so far. Yeah, it has. It's been especially rebound props. Man, they've been solid. Yeah. Emilio, Celtics are a G League team right now. Agreed, right? Like that's what makes it so is that that, like, okay, first, Jason Tatum injury, obviously. But that's the difficult part with the NBA right now, is that a lot of these coaches and teams don't know each other in terms of who they're going to be down the road. So the point that I'm getting at is that, I mean, we've done this in every league when it starts. The NFL is the same way, right? You could start off and get choked out a little bit. So, yeah. But drop in, though, for real, what, like, the areas that you guys want to cover every day, because we'll mold the show exactly, what we all want, All right, Kirk, ABM on Murray State minus 4.5 and Florida minus 4.5. There we go. All right, right here. Matty Ice, NBA college basketball picks dropped to the Discord. Boom, bingo, nailed it. And Brad, point down on the screen right there. Join the Discord for free right there. I realized when I was going to move, I was like, it'd be better if Brad just did it. Well done. Jinxie went 11-2 on that NHL on over-unders. Of course, I tried to parlay. Roger, for an old three-pointer shooter like I used to be, it's disgusting watching everyone just – bro, I'm just like you. I'm a shooter my whole life as well, right? And I love it, but I hate it. It's tough. Went 11-2 on that NHL on over-unders, of course. Oh, sorry. I just read that. Scotty, Arizona. All right. Brad, let's hit our picks one more time. And, dude, we'll bounce out here. We don't want to keep everybody too long, but got some college basketball we want to check out. Hit them one more time, man. What you got?
Going to Poland, the Ekstraklasa coming up here in just under an hour and a half. Legia Gdańsk is taking on Radomiak. We're looking for 3 total goals, and I got that at minus 135.
Beautiful work, my friend. All right, I got the Cowboys on the money line. Jacoby Brissett, 1+ interception. We're also going to take Dak Prescott to throw an interception. And then finally, we've got Nikola Jokic over 1.5 threes at minus 115. Now, let me put up the poll results here. Give me 1 second. All right, the poll here: Cardinals plus 3.5, Cowboys minus 3.5, over 53.5, or under 53.5. You go the Cowboys minus 3.5, 53%. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Over 53.5, 26% was second place. Third place, Cardinals was 3.5, and last was the under, which is why I absolutely love you because I hate betting unders as well. So, Brad, they're feeling you there on the Cowboys 3.5, huh?
They might be feeling Bradley the college. I don't know. There was some talk in there earlier about that, is wanting my take on the Bradley college match. My take would be yes, whatever you're thinking on that. I did play Bradley in soccer. Oddly enough, it was my very first collegiate game on Fox Soccer Channel. So shout out Bradley University.
Shout out Bradley. Yeah, look, you the chat nailed it as always. You are now our official Bradley correspondent. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, if Bradley's playing, I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you up on their schedule.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the new game. I like it. Wenzel said Steven Adams over for rebound props versus Dallas. No AD. Gafford was questionable. Not sure if he was upgraded. No other centers for Dallas like his rebound prop. Houston has a huge lineup. Beautiful work. Way to go, Wenzel. Love that. Love it. All right. Brad, we'll get out of here. Any final thoughts that you have, sir?
Got a lot of Champions League this weekend, this week. So the next couple days, we're just in the middle of that. And you're going to have some really, really high profile matches before we get back to league play on the weekend, where we're going to talk about scores. And you know who scored this past weekend, AB? Both Erling Haaland and Mbappe scored not 1, but 2 goals each. So we're going to be looking at probably those 2 guys here coming up on Friday.
There we go. I love it, man. I love it. Matty boy, good to see you, buddy. You all good, man. Have yourself a good day at work too, man. I know that, dude, you've been busting it, man, for a little while. So good luck on that. We'll see you tonight. We'll see everybody tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, breaking down Cardinals and the Cowboys. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we'll see you tonight. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.